Welcome back, everyone. I actually need to be right back, real quick, just real quick. But good to see you guys, real quick. I'm back. Sorry to disappoint, but the chair stream is over. I repeat, the chair stream is over. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing all right. We actually planned to play, but I realized that they had a patch change. Like, I was waiting for it, and they decided to release it. So we're about to read it. It starts, I believe, tonight. It took a really long time to let us know. Dan, that's a nice chair stream. Yeah, chair stream's over. Chair stream's over. We're back. Chair stream's over. But how you doing, Dan? Hope you're doing all right. All right. Let's get everything situated. I forgot some stuff that I needed for the stream, so I had to go get it. But we're pretty set now. So we have these balance changes here, and I just want to kind of look over them real quick, and then we're going to hop into some games. We're going to be ranking up my Vanguard account, possibly reaching into the DPS account. If you guys have already watched, you've seen the support account. So we're just having these other accounts catch up, basically. Just a game of catch up. But I've really been looking forward to these patches. So let's go ahead and go through them. Give me a quick little second here. I give an hour heads up. Then I get to stream and I'm still not ready. Poppin', relax. What's going on with you? It's like, well, I'm sorry. You know, sometimes things just pop up. Sometimes mistakes happen. But it's all good. It's all good. I want to say one more thing. I have a different setting for the stream. So I have it so there's not a lot of delay between you and I. I didn't even know this was a thing for YouTube. I'm usually used to it being with Twitch. But I have it on really, really low latency. So let me know if the stream quality is affected, or let me know if it works well. I'm just going to be testing that throughout the stream. But anyway, let's hop in, let's get to it, just making sure you guys can see it. So the first person up for this little buff / nerf patch is going to be Captain America. Reduces health from 650 to 600. Personally, I'm okay with that. Usually you're not going to get tagged anyway, so given the character more survivability was probably an issue. And I remember I called that it would be an issue when they first did it, because they buffed his HP, they buffed his shield, then they buffed something else, and I was like, all right, y'all trolling right now. That's a lot. So they like last patch, they nerfed him, and then they're nerfing him again, which is fine. Again, I don't think many Cap players needed it. I think it was a way to introduce people to Cap. Maybe they're like, people aren't playing Cap. Let's make this guy overloaded real quick. Have people play him. All right, he's being played now. Let's reduce him again. I do know sometimes that's kind of a strat for, I don't know about this game, but for some companies or some developers is a way to get you to play a character is to just make it seem broken, and then once you think it is, people will start playing it, and then they'll just go back and just nerf it again. It's like a harmless type of buff, I think, and it's necessary. You could have sworn this was last patch. They just dropped a new one. Maybe you're right. Is this last patch? No, this is a new one. Yeah, you're trolling me. This is a new one. All right, next we have Doctor Strange. Decreased energy cost to unleash Agamotto, so it's ultimate from 3-4. That's kind of like 3,400 to 3,100 is kind of low. That's kind of low. I guess I never really felt like it needed to be rushed. I don't know. We're gonna play some Strange today, but I feel like that's kind of an overshot. Maybe it's possibly due to the fact that he can't really KO people outside of ult anymore. Like you have to already be low or close to like being blown up, or you have to have the full 100 stacks to really one-shot someone if the support ults. So I guess I don't really know. That's kind of like a hit or miss there. We'll see. Next we have Groot. Reduce the health from Iron Wall. Definitely necessary. This character has always been strong, and it's just due to the fact that people don't really know how to deal with them. The easiest way is to make it so that he can't keep spamming his walls. It can be taken down. I like the direction, but I think that if whatever direction we're trying to take with this character, I'm not sure where it would be. But I do like this direction in terms of helping people deal with that wall. Next we have Spider-Man. Decrease the damage range of amazing combo from a 5-meter radius to a 4-meter radius. Am I supposed to know what that even is? Like, is it actually called amazing combo, or is that like a nonsensical thing? I'm gonna check real quick. Do they call his uppercut an amazing combo? It's just one hit. It must be the sequential order of web into it. Yeah. Oh my goodness, my brightness is horrible. Jesus. I know you guys can't see it. Don't worry. I'm just checking the thing, but I also need to change my brightness because it's really low. And I'll re-chat in a second.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
They actually call it the amazing combo. Wow. I didn't realize it was called that. That's wild. This whole entire time, I always call it uppercut. I mean, I guess I don't say things by name anyway, but that's actually insane. AMZ, hello. Good to see you. Mika, hello. Good to see you as well. Hope you guys are having a good time. And then for any lurkers, it's good to see you as well, even though I can't really see you. I know you're there. Let's continue. So I guess that's fine. One of the main issues with Spider-Man, and I always said this even in like season 0 when I thought Spider-Man was very strong, but people were like, Poppin', Spider-Man's not strong. He's strong. And then season 2 comes and everybody's like, okay, Poppin', Spider-Man's strong. And it's like, yeah, I knew he was strong 2 seasons ago. We clearly just took a second to catch up to it. But one of the main issues is that the character has so much flexibility that it allows him to just do way too much. And I think the fact that you're able to essentially slide your hitbox over makes it a very hard thing to deal with when you're playing with Spider-Man. And for people who are really good at the character, like this is one of those things where it's like they can't truly nerf Spider-Man because not everybody is amazing at Spider-Man, which means if they nerf Spider-Man for the really, really, really good players, the bad players will suffer. Well, I won't say bad, but I'll just say the newer players or the people who are not as experienced are gonna suffer, right? And so this is something that not even just this game. There's a lot of games that I've played in the past that had this issue. There's one character or a few that is just such a skill cap character that if you nerf for one of the groups, you are harming the other group. Usually they want to harm the higher ranked players more than the lower ranked players. So if they could find a way to swap that damage or just kind of like flip it so that way people being punished are higher ranks, then it's fine most of the time, at least what I've been experiencing. But they never want to hurt the inexperienced players for the sake of the higher ranked players. That's never really a realistic approach, I think, for most developers. So decreasing the range of the combo, it's something where it's like, it is something for inexperienced players, but it's also a much harder hit to someone who is experienced at Spider-Man. You probably won't even notice this if you don't really play him that much, or if you're just kind of like dipping your toes into him. Next we have Winter Soldier. Adjust the tainted voltage ability to have 2 charge levels while keeping the charge time unchanged. I'm guessing that's his hook, little blitzcrank hook. Let me see.
The battlefield may change, but the war never ends.
No, it's not. It's his R1 or the ball.
Here they come.
Really? Oh, it hasn't hit yet. I'm stupid. I was like, wait, what? The thing is, when I started the stream, I know it didn't hit, but apparently my brain had a disconnect, and it was like, wait a second, with 2 charges, I only see 1. What's oh, that's hilarious. I think that's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna just say it right now. I think that's gonna be a problem. So the cooldown on 1 hit is 6 seconds. So he's gonna have 2 charges. Here, let me just show it real quick. So this is what they're talking about. That's gonna have 2 charges. I think that's problematic, and I do not think we should do this. But you know, I'm not part of the team, so I don't know anything. But it just already seems like it's problematic, and I swear, whenever I read something and I feel it's gonna be problematic, it's problematic. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna think about that. The thing is like, I know what they're trying to do, at least I think I do. They took the infinite ammo from Winter Soldier and kind of left him cold turkey. So anyone who relied on the constant bullet spread probably felt like the character started to become lackluster. I think this is a great way to kind of reinvent the character to allow you to be a little bit more bullet spray heavy, while also still keeping the fact that you need to weave your stuff in and out. I think that's kind of what they're going for. I could be wrong, but that just seems like what the reason was for. Next we have Adam Warlock. So this patch was actually supposed to be for mainly support characters to give them a little bit more power. So let's see. We're enhancing avatars of life sustainability to keep them fighting the cause of justice. Okay, added a new effect to quantum magic. When a critical hit lands on an enemy, reduces the cooldown. Wow, word? Hold up. Is that? I have to like read the abilities because Lord knows I do not know the names.
I am no golden god.
Okay, so wow, they're basically making him Mantis. I kind of like that. I literally said they need to do something like that since season 0. I don't know if they listened. I don't know if more than one Adam Warlock player said the same exact thing, but this is what they're talking about. So his R1, which is probably a different button for you, obviously, on computer. That is going to be the ability that they're allowing him to crit and reduce the count on, which effectively just turns him into Mantis. And he's a more powerful Mantis in that regard, but we didn't finish reading it. So let's see if there's any more added. No, that is it. So yeah, he's a more powerful Mantis. I guess the only reason why is because Mantis can buff herself and allies. So you have to keep her healing down so that way it doesn't negatively, I guess, impact the game. But I still feel like that's kind of jacked up. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I don't know what they're going to do with Mantis. I personally just want more heals. But I do know that they're trying to live that fantasy of she's supposed to do damage as a healer. So I do understand, again, where they're coming from with it. But I would just like to see more done. But that's a really good change for him, for sure. And I was already an advocate for it. I was like, just give him another charge or just like do something. I would just prefer another charge. I don't think he had to go this route, but maybe giving him another charge just seemed a little bit too strong. So that's probably what it was. What's up, Cloudy? Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. All right, next we got Cloak and Dagger. Actually, Cloudy, check your DMs, bro. I messaged you and I thought you were dead. So so check your DMs. You're like, pop it, I upload on YouTube. So that could have been video schedule. Who knew? But yeah, check your DMs. Cloak and Dagger. As Cloak increases the damage of Dark Force Cloak from 75 seconds to 80 seconds, or basically 75 damage per second to 80 seconds per damage per second. Oh my God. As Dagger, increase the damage of Light Force Dagger from hits, so they're increasing her damage and in her healing output. I don't know. Okay, so there's a problem with me in Cloak and Dagger, and it's kind of been like this for a hot minute. It's like, it's one of those characters that are played so much, I don't think they really want to hit her hard, and they want to make sure she's relevant at all times. Now, I do understand if that's kind of the logic that they're going for, but my God, that character is already mega strong. I will say though, the way that she handles now is definitely more like a cyclical character, meaning that you don't really have any healing and you're opting to just do damage because your healing outside of your abilities is not that good. So I think they're trying to change it so it is, but at the same time, we should not be buffing the damage of Cloak at the same time. I feel like, okay, here's my thing. Here's my thing with Cloak and Dagger. I feel like if you're gonna play Cloak, you should be rewarded for landing your wall and then doing more damage. You should not just be allowed to just do a ton of damage. You're effectively doing more damage than everybody else in the game if they try to 1v1 you, unless it's a tank. And even some tanks you can still 1v1. I feel like that's a bit much. It should be more damage leaned towards the wall and giving her more of a burst window if she wants to tag some people. That's just my thought process though. Obviously, I'm not a developer, I'm not a designer, so I don't know if that would just make her horrible, but that's just what I think. And then we should give her less of a window for healing. Because right now it's flipped. It's like your healing is windowed, your damage is not. It should be your damage is windowed and your healing is not. Or at least not to that extent of what it is now. Literally, it's not even worth it to try to heal sometimes if you could just do the damage and KO the target before he KOs whoever you're trying to heal if you don't have your abilities up. Next we have Luna Snow. So adjusting the fall off damage of light and dark ice from 60% at 40 meters to 75%. So we're just giving her more damage. And then next we have Mantis, increase the hit damage of life energy blast from 50 to 55. So again, as kind of like minor. I want to see more. I want to see more. I want to see more healing with Mantis or something. And I also want to see an easier way to land the projectiles. Like lower the damage, make it easier to land projectiles, or keep the damage, make it hard, but give her more healing or reward her for doing it. Like again, right with this, right now, I feel like Warlock is just a better Mantis aside from the ultimate thing. At this point, like that's what they made. I think we just need to sift a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Sift a little bit, figure out who needs to do what and where, why they need to do it, and I think it'd be good. But I will say, sometimes they do patches and they like slip in something and they might have already have a goal, but they just kind of want to make micro tweaks until they reach whatever they're trying to reach instead of overloading it. So it is possible that Mantis can get more and Adam Warlock can get more. It is possible that there's a little bit of changes coming in the next season because this is just kind of like a minor thing. There's possible we're going to have changes bigger next season and maybe they don't want to do it all at once or something like that, but I don't know. I feel like Mantis just needs a little bit more of an identity other than just damage dealer because there's way too many supports that does like all the supports actually do a lot more damage consistently than Mantis does, aside from Invisible Woman, and even then it's arguable if she can pop the cast out. Next we have the team up ability. So if you guys don't know what that is, I highly doubt you've seen a Winter Soldier and a highly doubt you see the Winter Soldier and the freaking Captain America use this. When I first seen it, I thought it was awful. And it's not even the fact that there's a couple of reasons. I like the idea, but just the execution wasn't it. And I said that in the stream. So I do understand what they were going for. And like I said, I do like it, but just the execution was not there for this. So if you guys don't know what it is, you have to look at Bucky and he has to look at you. And you have to confirm this. Once you confirm it, you slam together, you slow everybody in the radius, and that's pretty much it. I think you knock them back too, but I don't know that for sure. So let's check it real quick. I'm pretty sure you do. No, you don't. Wow. Okay, that was very lackluster then. So you don't even knock them back, and you barely do any damage. So like, it was kind of whack. But they're changing it and making it so that when you do this, it provides 50 bonus HP to all the allies within there, and it would obviously stack with Winter Soldier's passive. And I think that is way better. But even then, I still feel like the need to accept it is an issue. I don't know how they can fix it. Maybe just allow. If they make it so that Captain doesn't have to dash, just remove Captain's ability to like dash and slam, but make it so that Bucky can just do it whenever he wants and it will cause that interaction. I feel like that'd be a little bit better, but having to always confirm it it's kind of like, all right then. It's very hard to pull off. It's not even really worth it, especially because you're overextending. It's weird. It's weird. It's like a cinematic ability rather than an actual gameplay ability. So if they could just adjust a little bit more, I'd be happy. But this is a step in the right direction for sure, where they should go. But that was pretty much it. That was all of the patch notes here. I will say a majority of this list is very quality of life to a lot of these characters, and I like it. So that's my thought on it. The characters got touched this patch are definitely going to feel a lot better. So that's always the most important part, you know. Our gameplay experience comes first, and if they can do anything to make everybody feel better, then it'll be all right. All right, let's start hopping into some games here. I just wanted to go over that. What's up, Spurs fans? Stellar Impact is Bucky's alone ability, right? You can start it, if that's what you mean. They both can start it. They just have to accept it. So it's not like Wolverine. No, it's like Wolverine and the Hulk or the Thing. You guys can both initiate it. Just, you know, it's got to pop. But yeah, he can't pull it off without Bucky, and obviously Bucky can't pull it off without that. I'm gonna play some music, as you guys know. I had rigged it up so I can listen to music while I play, but I adjusted something on my OBS. So let me know if you guys hear my music, and if you do, I need to fix it because you guys aren't supposed to hear it. So if you guys can hear it, let me know. All right, I'm playing it now. Let me know if you can hear it. I'm jamming. Okay. Let me read the chat real quick, then we hop into a game. What we got? What questions? What comments? What y'all think of the patch? What's up? Bucky is anti-dive, so they want to buff. I don't think he's anti-dive. I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing with me. It's weird. So people have a lot of classifications for characters. And how I feel personally is I feel like that limits the ability of the player playing the character. If you go into the game kind of thinking like, oh, this character is good at this, and that's kind of what he does. You go in with a thought that he can't do anything else. And in reality, a lot of these characters are very dynamic. You could do a lot with them. So as an example, Namor, people call him an anti-dive character. He can assist with anti-dives, but I don't consider him an anti-dive character. If anything, he's just a poke character. Like, it's a very basic way to say it, and it achieves the same goal. But when you say something's anti-dive, it kind of makes people feel like, oh, you don't play this character unless you have to worry about dives. And I'm not saying that's your intention, but just from doing reviews for people and coaching people and looking at comments, I see that people generally like to classify these things as this, and they don't play the characters unless they have to fulfill that specific need. And I never really think like that for this game. Maybe for like Overwatch, maybe it's a little bit more competitive in that nature. But in this game, I never feel like you need to pick something specific for something else. Just kind of play what you want. Enjoy yourself. And then mold your gameplay to how it needs to be made. That's just how I feel though. Brains making us look silly at worst moments. Wait, brains? Uh-oh, I think my stream is lagging. Is it lagging for you? Or am I tripping? Hope it's not. I'm trying something new, guys, so if my stream is messing up, let me know. It's a setting that I'd have on, and I don't want it to affect the quality. Dev loves Bucky as much as I do. I don't play him, but he's my favorite MCU character. Yeah, Bucky's dope. I'm not gonna lie. And I love Cap, so come on. And I really love if anyone's seen the Winter Soldier, if anyone's ever seen the Winter Soldier, Captain America Winter Soldier? No, Falcon and Winter Soldier. That thing on Disney Plus. Dude, those actors, most hilarious thing ever. They're really up with the damage on on supports. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna solve things, but it helps. Will it heal more or only damage more? They're doing both. What was the background noise? That was SG? Yeah, it was just practice arena. I did not warm up today, y'all, so we're about to get cooked. I don't mind the buff to Cloak and Dagger. What's up, Tyler, by the way? And Puka. I don't mind the buff to Cloak and Dagger. There's at least 5 healers that are better. I think Cloak and Dagger is the best healer in the game. DPS healer meta? That's what it seems like. Healers aren't wanted for their DPS. I don't know. Dude, sometimes when that Spider-Man comes, you gotta get to that Cloak and Dagger. Laser him down real quick. And Mantis projectiles are harder to land compared to other supports. Agreed. Agreed.
Open your eyes. Reality is but an illusion.
They just want people to actually want to play a support character. I think that the way that they're approaching it, if the way that they approach it is like, hey, let's put damage on these healers, and so that people are gonna want to play healer. That's not how that works. I'll be the first to say that putting more damage on a support character doesn't make them more appealing. I think we should try to shift the community in a direction where that supports aren't meant to really do. I mean, they can do damage, don't get me wrong, but to have the mentality, or not the mentality, but the philosophy of like, I do damage as support when I hop into a game is like one of the worst things, because you'll run into the situation where all these supports are going to do damage instead of heal, right? But you also can't have the opposite of saying, well, supports just heal, because that's incorrect as well. But to buff the characters so that people want to play them because they do more damage, I don't really think is the way to go. I will say that maybe reward the player for playing aggressive somehow, like Adam Warlock is a great example, or Mantis. You know, it's a really good way to. Holy, my brain is not even in a match right now. Let me tell you, my brain is so far away from gameplay, it's insane. So I'm not even here with it. Yeah, we're chilling. But yeah, I would rather go to a different direction than that, because at the end of the day, having a good healer is more than just damage, you know? Oh my lord, dude, these guys are some gamers. Okay, you're a troll. You're a troll too. Okay, all y'all some trolls. I gave y'all credit a little too soon. I'm gonna keep reading through the comments. Just give me a second, guys. Feels kind of counterintuitive to use it in a team fight. The shield thing from Bucky. That Iron Fist is a gamer. Hold on, they're called strategists, not healers. What's up, Vaughn? How you doing? Yeah, people consider them strategists, but they're healers. Like, I see that in my comments all the time. Poppin', they're not supports, they're not healers, they're strategists, bro. I'm kind of like, y'all griefing. It's just a better way to call them that, because it's not superhero-y to call something a healer or a support. Let's be honest, it's just a name. They all function the exact same. Overwatch has supports that don't play just like supports. They're more than that. League of Legends does as well. I think almost every game that has a support in it, their supports don't just support. They play more. I think for Marvel Rivals, obviously, you're not about to call some superhero supports. It's kind of troll. That defeats the whole purpose. I don't think there's any real superhero that supports in any comic or movie. Nobody does that. Everybody's their own man. And so that's why or woman. So that's why I think they went that route. But I always think it's funny because I get called out on it all the time. And I intentionally say support and healer because it makes things simpler. Yo, you are a gamer, aren't you, buddy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, boys. Uh-oh, boys. I walked into that one. I'm getting through the chat, guys. Give me a second. Then I can actually focus on the game. Confirm. Oh, what's up, Omni? How you doing? Confirms it just adds clunk. Oh yeah, the Bucky thing. Yeah, I agree. Is that one ultimates or? I hate myself for that. Like I really do.
Don't forget.
Whatever, bros.
We must undo the entanglement. Perhaps that.
Genuine question. How do you improve aim and accuracy during a match? Like, it's useless. Wait, it's useless getting 60% accuracy in a practice match if you can't hit 30% accuracy in a comp match. I think people just like to spam buttons when they play, so their accuracy shoots down. But I wouldn't worry about your accuracy score. It doesn't matter. I'd rather have someone miss every single shot but be good at the game than someone land every single shot and not know what they're doing at all but shooting people. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. No matter what character I play, my accuracy is probably pretty horrible. Ooh, was not aware. Was not aware of this. Aw, that was such a whack stop. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Mika. It's okay. As long as you hit the shots you need to hit, you're gaming. Unless you're playing Hawkeye or Hela or Widow, then at that point, yeah, your aim needs to be better than normal. My tip is to just aim where they're going, or aim where they're going to come from. Okay, we need to focus up because our team is getting smackled up. This Wanda's getting on my last. We'll reach out in a second, guys. We need to get this thing moving.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
The darkness.
Only 60 seconds left.
Good medicine.
You're not going anywhere.
I outnumber you.
I will wait on that. That's fine though.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Give me a sec, guys. I will reread your chat. I promise.
By the eye of Agamotto.
I realized I did that backwards. I told you I'm not paying attention, guys. I'm trying to catch up to chat, and I'm just like doing the wrong things.
I'm
Where'd that guy go? I hear him, but I don't see him. Oh, there he goes.
Your powers are mine!
I'm gonna try to push him off of her ult so that they can't collapse. This is kind of dangerous, but I trust myself. Okay, we're gonna walk back because I heard shields up, so I know that there's a health behind me. Give me a sec. Give me a second. God. Oh! You should be alright. Ooh, she wasn't. You know what? It's well deserved. Whatever. Gives me seconds. Can you see if the impact is Cap and Bucky clash, or if it's Bucky? It's Cap and Bucky. It forces Captain to turn around. Okay, I just ate that. I'm not even gonna lie. Bucky gets 2 abilities with Cat team up. It's not. I mean, I guess it's an ability, but he doesn't use it. Like, I'm not sure what you're asking.
The current score is 2
like it is Bucky's ability technically, but both of them just get the reason. Both of them get the ability to accept it. Again, it's similar to the Hulk and Wolverine. It's similar to those two, but I'm not sure what you mean.
Reality is but an illusion.
So I wonder if, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, he does get the 50 bonus HP. Yeah, he gets the 50 bonus HP, and he's gonna have, if it gives everyone else HP around it, then he also stacks that. Yeah. Has the meta changed, and if so, in what way, and how do you feel about it? I don't think so. I don't think nothing really changed.
Round 2, go!
I mean, you see a lot more dive characters, but I don't think it's the meta's changed. The only thing that I've seen, like,
Counting on you, friends. They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
so there's like 3 types. I kind of see it in like lower ranks, and when I say lower ranks, like even around diamond, I kind of see it. But I noticed that for some reason on defense, players really only want 1 tank. And I don't think they realize how detrimental that is, but that's the only change that I see. People forcing tanks to play defense by themselves and not give them 2 tanks. But in higher ranks, generally you're gonna have one of the, I think 3 things. You're gonna have 2, 2, 2, so 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 2 vanguards, or 2 supports. What is he? Oh, is that Alric? Oh, he's in the thing. Okay. I had to back off a little bit. I don't want to get too crazy because I don't want my team to be out of position trying to heal me. But there also really isn't much cover.
This is the place to watch.
But yeah, you see 2, 2, 2. You'll see 1, 3, 2, but it's usually on defense. Oh, you're lucky. Or offense, I'm sorry. 1, 3, 2 is on offense, or 1, 2, 3. Is on offense as well. But you don't usually see 1 tank on defense, but I've been noticing players have been trying to do that a lot. We'll go back there and get him in a second. Where's he at, bro? Did they take him out? I see him and then I don't. Where is this guy at? Okay, it's freaking sneaky Iron Man, bro. You guy's a ninja? Yeah, we gotta be careful that our team's getting taken out. Oh, I did not mean to do that. That was a misclick. Fat fingered. Trouble. Oh, we're in trouble.
Better stop that vehicle.
But yeah, to finish answering that question, not really. Usually we still get the same 3 healers that I really dislike. I thought our support was near. Kind of just KO'd for no reason there. What's up, Brick? How you doing? Hello.
Mortal pain.
The fall from grace is a process. I'm just waiting for the 2.5 to try to climb again. Wait, what fall from grace? What happened? Wait, Brick. What happened, buddy? Oh, wow.
By the eye
Us against the world.
Okay, you're a griefer for that play.
I'm opening a portal.
Check the plays. You ready? People don't usually do this, but if you use his portals as cover, it's an OP way to like play the game. Check it. Okay, I kind of went to it a little bit too late, but you see, you can use it as cover. Okay. But it's gonna go close because I did it too early. So, yeah, no.
My life was by the eye of Agamotto. Leave me darkness.
I didn't know which was which.
Bring on the chaos.
You know you're not getting away, baby. You knew it. You knew you weren't getting away. Come on. I'm coming at you. Yo. Turn around, clap cheeks, bang bang. I'm just trying to distract at this point. Yo, he used his clone to dodge. Yeah, that's kind of gaming there. That's kind of gaming there. But that guy was gaming. That Loki. Look, if you're in the stream, Loki, you're gaming, bro. That was hot. All right. What am I missing? I was trying to catch up in chat, guys. It didn't work out. I apologize. Let me catch up real quick and I'll start the next game. Maybe partial anti-dive would be more appropriate. Yeah, I think that's probably a better way to go about it, Mika. Especially because the way that you would do an anti-dive with Bucky is kind of situational and it's a little bit difficult to pull off. Davey, hello. Davey says, I liked your play reviews. Do you plan on making a review or guide on the things specifically? No, but I will say this. When I usually make guides, it's more about a concept, not the character. So the thing fits in a lot of the concepts of what I've done in the past and what I plan to do. I also will say, I did a coaching session with someone who actually played the thing for majority of it, and I will be dropping that soon, so you can check that out. And I'll probably give you some tips on how to play the character as well. I wouldn't do anything thing specific. I'm not really a big fan on character guides because I feel like there's just a multitude of ways to play a character, and I don't think I'm qualified personally. Because I want to give you guys the best information as possible. I don't think I'm qualified to say, hey, yo, play this character this specific way, even if I have hundreds of thousands of hours on the character. I just don't feel like that's me. But if you let me know what you're struggling with the thing, maybe I can think of a guide that kind of helps you, but also is still more conceptual than just like a thing specific thing. So Davey K, let me know if what you're struggling specifically, and maybe I can point you in the right direction, or maybe I have already made it for you. Brick said, increasing damage for strats seems weird. Maybe targeted buffs for specific strats against divers? I don't know. Why not just tune the performance formula? The performance formula, I've already done a video on it. It has nothing to do with your damage. I think they're just buffing the damage so that they can fight off some of these problematic divers. It's not necessarily for the formula that they're using for ranked. Chef, hello. Just read the notes, seeing these mantis buffs, I'm hype. It is nice. I want to see more healing because I always feel like her healing's lackluster, but it's a good direction. Putting damage on support, I can damage. Watch me. My team died. Oops. That's pretty much how it is, Dan. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but if you see one of those support players that do a little bit too much, then it's kind of like, all right. I feel like they're buffing support damage to encourage flexibility instead of heal botting, but it's definitely a fine line. I think the only concerns for heal bots is Rocket. Have any of you guys ever seen heal bots in anything other than Rocket? I think the support needed the buff. They shouldn't be helpless. Sheep that die when you sneeze in the direction. They should be more threatening. That's a rough thing to say, Pathalo. I understand where you're coming from. But I don't know. Do we really want to have a meta where all we're doing is just having everybody do damage? What's the value of the support role then if everybody does damage? I guess theoretically though, if you do buff the damage, let me put something on my head by the way so you guys can see it. Just realized if they do buff the damage, for characters, it doesn't necessarily equate to the character doing anything different, because if you're fighting correctly, that your healers are healing up their damage and it's not really a significant boost to that damage. So I can see kind of what's happening here. What are we? Gold 3? Just so you guys can know. I forgot to do that last stream. I was trolling you guys. All right, there you go. Mika with the super chat. I appreciate you, Mika. I apologize for getting to your question a little late. I apologize for getting to the super chat late. I just wanted to catch up. I never want to be that streamer that doesn't read the chat. I obviously can't read everything, but I don't want to read don't want to ignore people when they're saying specific things to me. So I apologize for getting into it late. But thank you again for the super chat. I do appreciate it. And members, thank you for being members. If any of you guys would like to support the channel and the content that I create, especially the free stuff, becoming a member is the better way to do it. I appreciate any and all the support, even if it's just through viewing. Thank you guys for being here. It means a lot to me. Let me try to get through this. That's real. I think with the buff to dive characters also makes it necessary to enable supports a bit more. So I think this dive issue is for low ranks and very high ranks. And let me specify. If you're a lower rank player, you don't have the ability to fight off a dive. Let me be honest. It's way easier for a diver to take you out than it is for you to be good enough to deal with it. In the mid ranks, healers know how to deal with it, right? In the high ranks, now you have more coordination. So people are diving properly with their team reacting to their dive, which means that it's more essential to play as a squad, but that's not happening. So it's kind of like, I feel like that's kind of what's happening. I don't think supports are actually helpless. I just think that it's requiring more team effort in high ranks and low ranks, and a good way to remedy it is just giving them additional damage. If you ever played like in the mid rank, and I'm talking about between like diamond, not even just diamond, but like maybe platinum to like grandmaster, you'll see the evolution of the supports playing out their mind. Like they are good, even though they might not be climbing. You know, climbing is more than just button pressing, but they know how to handle a dive. Like if you've ever dove anybody that's platinum or above, you'll realize real quick it's not as easy as it was when you were diving people in silver or something. So like I've never really felt helpless against any dive because I can outplay it. That being said, there are some times you do feel helpless, but majority of the time, unless they're playing out their mind, you could definitely defend against the dive. It's just a skill you need to learn. And most people, again, this is a casual friendly game, so most people playing it aren't really crazy hardcore. I remember I seen a clip on Twitter of this person saying, what do you do against the Black Panther? And the Black Panther comboed and KO'd in like less than a second. But context to that, they were already getting hit by other things, and they also had no situational awareness. So it's not a Black Panther problem. However, doesn't it seem like it is? And so this is kind of something that my thing does not reach that far. This is kind of something that I think a lot of people struggle with. They kind of feel helpless, even though they're not. But I think if people feel helpless and they want people to be happy, they have to do something to remedy their feeling. Dude, there's Iron Man's out the wazoo, bro. Wait, I just realized, where's my bands? Aren't they gold? Maybe not everybody's golden here. Okay, we just need to chill out. We're like gaming too much. We're gonna see if we can try to do something with that Hella while they're doing that. I didn't think he was gonna just straight up dash away. This is bad.
This is real firepower. Healing energy. I'm opening a portal.
Oh, you're so lucky. You're so lucky, bro. Whatever. This is kind of why you don't want to. This is kind of why you don't want to waste your healing ults. Our Cloak and Dagger ulted randomly, but then they just decided to ult right after, basically allowing for their team to take control for free. This is exactly why you do not pop your ult, especially on defense first, because they'll just run you over. Okay, let's get back to chat. I'm tripping. Are we back to 3 healer meta again? It was already here. I don't think there was a... Wait, we gotta deal with that Moon Knight, bro. Like, for real, for real. That Moon Knight is hard carrying the team. Not let this guy win. They keep wasting their ultimate, dude. Y'all know if anything drives me up the wall more than Magic, it's people wasting their ultimates. Like, for real, for real. Dude, don't come in Poppin's game wasting ultimates, bro. It's not what we do. Don't come in Poppin's game wasting ults, bro. We don't play that game. Oh Jesus, Moon Knight. This is why you don't mess with. This is why you. This is why you don't mess with Emma Frost. I think our team got obliterated, so we gotta fall back. That more is a problem too. They're just playing all these problem child characters. Bro, if I had Jeff, I'd eat all y'all. I haven't played Venom in a minute. What about Psylocke? Do you need aim? You don't really need aim with anyone but like the real snipers. Obviously, when I say aim, you do need... Maybe we should play... It's a hard game. You do need aim, you know, obviously, but just not crazy high percentage accurate aim, even with Psylocke. Like, I'm not the best aimer at all. My situational awareness is just really high. Oh, wait, I'm gonna do that. But I don't really like pride myself off of being an aim heavy player. It's not something that I've ever really strived to be in any game.
Healing energy. More tentacles than Gargantos
We might be getting like ran over here, but this could be that they are not that great on defense. We could just take advantage of it if that's the case. Light him up. Light him up, Punisher. Yo, Walker off the map though.
Only 60 seconds left.
I couldn't really do anything due to the Namor. I was hoping my team could take advantage of it, but I'm guessing they weren't even close to me. I thought that was gaming right there.
I'm opening a portal.
Shields up. A little help, please. Down to 30 seconds.
I could. Wait, why is it? Oh my god. Is it? Oh, it's probably because there's people there. I don't think I've ever. Oh, Lord. Okay, we just need to place it. We just need to place it. Strange, place the portals, baby. Dang. For some reason, he would not place them.
Final 10 seconds. He's ready to take the winner.
Just seeing if anybody's healing in that direction.
They are in front of us.
Gaming. I believe in my team, bro. We got this.
The current score is
All right, still getting through chat, guys. Still getting through chat. Let me just run through this real quick. So is 2-2-2 still the best, even on defense? Yeah, I think 2-2-2 is just better for everybody. I personally, when I'm playing
need a top-notch team
to
win
push,
this
I personally really do like the 1-3-2, but I'm very good at solo tanking. Like, I don't mind being under that pressure, but that's because when the game first dropped, people were forced to solo tank, and I always thought that was a normal until I got to higher ranks, and I was like, oh, you guys are helping me. So I was kind of already just like aware of you had the solo tank. You said you're learning Black Panther. Could you share your settings for him? I also made him on console and try to fine tune him. I think I don't really have any major settings. The only thing I have is just the speed in which my camera turns. I think it's 2010 horizontal,
Get ready.
190 vertical.
Do you have a problem with me?
But I keep my settings with things pretty normal. I'm not really someone who fiddles with too much of my settings, mainly because I play on multiple accounts. So if I do it too much, I'd have to do it for every single account, and I don't generally do that. So I'm probably not the best person to ask for that.
Starts in 5,
But someone from bronze 1 to bronze 3, and it seems I'm more stuck the more I think about it. This only applies to comp, by the way. I totally own and quick matches. Don't feel bad. Mainly it's because a lot of people are forced to play people that are better than me. If that makes any sense. Dude, I'm like eating. Why do we have a Jeff? What's that about? Dude didn't play Jeff this entire time. Randomly whips Jeff out. Okay, we're just gonna port.
I'm opening a portal. I'm halting. Pentagram of Corona. I purge the darkness. These arms are dangerous, but fragile. I'm halting.
Ah, I thought my healers were closer than that, man. How far were they? That sucks.
Mortal pain.
I'm not blaming them, but I thought they were closer. They were really freaking far. Only reason I thought they were closer was because how everybody was fighting. Gamer. Everybody was fighting so like in, so I thought the supports were there. Dude, turn around. They're freaking 3 miles away. They're trying to get a breakfast at Denny's. Ain't sharing none of it either. Are you excited for Thunderbolts? Pichu says yes. Thunderbolts is gaming. For real, for real. I really love Elena. Like, dude, best character. Like after I seen her in Black Widow, and then they brought her into Hawkeye. Now they're bringing her into, I think she was also in something else, but I forgot what it was. Now they're bringing her into the Thunderbolts, dude. Oh, fast enough. Oh, I did it fast enough, but I got KO'd. Okay, y'all all should not be handling that. Come on, come on, guys. Come on, guys. We don't need to, not all of us. Man. That would have been it. That would have been so it on that Loki. But I... getting freaking Smeckleworth done. They don't have any healing modes. I'm just gonna block that. The more thing is ridiculous. Oh, you're cooked, buddy. Oh, or not. Oh yeah, you're cooked.
I purge the darkness. I am strengthened.
Is he low? Let him know. Let him know. Let him know who they belong to. It's you. That's what I'm talking about, Emma. Let him know, girl. Xavier would be proud. For real, for real.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Who's the tank? Who's the go-to tank with all the dive right now? Or counters with so much dive? I'm not really someone who believes in counters for characters, just counters for situations. So I think that you should just play whatever you like to play. And if you find yourself struggling, swap to something that makes you struggle less. Like, people often switch to the thing when they have a lot of dives, like a Spider-Man or something, but you could play really any character and prevent that from happening, or at least do something. Uh-oh. But I play a lot of solo queue. I don't really play with anybody on comms. I don't talk to people, so I don't work with people. I just do what I need to do to win, and then that's that. I was just trying to see where they were.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Man, I keep doing the flight, but I get stuck in the air if I do it too early. I might just go a second healer at this point, or a third one, just to get us through. Oh, they have 3 healers anyway. That explains a lot.
This is war.
Just try to eat. Would just rather play Venom, but in this particular instance, we'll play Cat.
What on earth has Namor done now?
When they're running away, I usually think they're low. Most of the time, I'm correct. So, like, as an example, I just swapped the cap, right? I didn't swap the cap to counter the characters. I swapped the cap to counter the situation. When you learn to do that, you get a lot more value out of the game and out of your gameplay. Because if a player's better than you on a character, they're better than you. It doesn't matter what you pick. If a Spider-Man is good at playing Spider-Man, you playing the thing ain't gonna solve nothing. The dude knows how to play against the thing. So that's why I always just say it's better that you learn to play a character to situation and then flip to that rather than just saying I'll pick a character to counter that. Because it doesn't usually work. I'm still getting through the chat, guys. I'm still getting through it. Ah, I'm sorry. I see Healbot Cloak and Dagger players. Really? You see Healbot Cloak and Dagger players? I don't think I'd ever see that. Ichu says, I wonder if we'll ever get to the point of having more diverse supports and not having this game be as reliant on them for healing. Maybe more built-in self-heal for DPS and a bit more for tanks. That's interesting. Given the problem with overheal shields right now, like the blue bar, given the problem with that, I don't know if self-sustain would be a good thing. More than what it is, because it's already a problem. So allowing people to heal themselves for no real reason other than just giving people more healing would probably not be the great way to do it. They'd probably have to integrate it some way in their did we rank up or no? We didn't. We are 1 LP away, or 1 point away. Integrate it some way in their kit without like giving it to everybody. If that happens, it'll be a little bit down the line, I think. What's up, AL? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, Zoel? How you doing? I think this should have just buffed the mobility aspect of supports to require more skill from divers. You don't want them too slippery. They were going to do a balance change to buff supports against dive, that is. Yeah, you wouldn't want them too slippery. Like, healers need to have a way to get to them. If you have a hard time KOing them through heals and have a hard time KOing them because they're so slippery, then when do you KO them? They're always, the uptime that they have is ridiculous. I don't think they would do that. That's interesting though. Mika says, no worries, I don't care if you're late to read chat. Just wanted to support you because I love your content. I love your teaching. Thank you, Mika. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Had a lot of practice over the years. Part of the learning curve for throwing hands back as a strategist. Yes. What's the cost of coaching? If you click that join button down below, you'll see it, but it's $25 for a review. And if you want an example of that, they're on my site, or on my channel. And then for me to coach you while you're playing the game and then review it after, kind of like a little 2-in-1 thing, but I think that's mainly for PC unless you as a console player knows how to stream it. It could be through Twitch or whatever, I don't really care, but we'll do it that way, and you'll play and then I'll review it, and that'll be $50. So it's one of the two. I also obviously have other ways to get reviews and coaching for free if you guys take advantage of those situations, but just for the pricing, that's what it is. What do you do if your team is way too up front on defense though? Yo, that happens so much. I just ping. I just do my best, ping them back. They don't really listen sometimes and you lose point, but it is what it is. It's always just about how you adapt. That happens so much. It happens so much. Tanks are like way in the front and the DPS are like way in the front. It's like, guys, just come back. What are you doing? What do you think about the tank strikes? I have never even heard of tank strikes. I don't think there should be strikes in any game. Just play the game.
Reality is but an illusion.
We are definitely overdoing it. It also says I have some really weird settings for my controls that most people don't notice. Use PL instead of WSD? How does that even work? Bro, that's wild. You're a gamer. Oh, you're left-handed. Okay. I was like, how does that even work? That makes more sense. I'm trying out Iron Fist, and it is unfair how many limbs I'm scoring. Yeah, Iron Fist is wild. Vincent said, Papa, do you watch flats? I do not. Aiming with my right hand is like me trying to write with my right hand. Dude, I can't even move the mouse with my left hand, so yeah,
The
accurate.
right heroes could make all the difference.
All right, we're caught up in chat, guys. We're caught up in chat. About time. Shy says the thing is the best tank for countering dives. The thing is good for countering divers that don't really have a game plan other than button mash, is what I'll say. But like if you play against someone who understands how to play the game, then the thing is gonna struggle.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
Generally, when characters are very simple to play, the play style is very easy to counter. So people usually play the thing when I play Cap, or play the thing when I play Star-Lord, or even Black Panther, and it like only works for a second until I see how they play, and then I don't have a problem. Like it's not a problem. So yes, the thing has a great kit, but it really is a kit about skill checking. And if the player knows how to deal with the kit, then the player will beat you regardless of what character you pick. This is also why I say I don't focus too much on character specific counters, because all it takes is someone to be better than you, and then that goes out the window. When you can pick for the situation, which is way harder to counter, you can't just be better. You have to actually be a good player overall. And that's even harder to counter.
Someone scratch my back. I'm opening a portal. I still want you. A shortcut through space.
We are getting Smeckledorf done. I'm trying to find someone to single out, but it is not happening. Yeah, we just kind of got ran through. I guess I could have just walked back and played a little bit more in cover, but I was trying to reduce the issue
Hands are shaking again.
or eliminate the issue before it like spiraled out of control. And too late, it was already spiraling out of control.
We need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I still want you.
Better stop that vehicle.
You know, you need to walk, crawl, baby. Dude, where did he put the amplifier? Where did he put it? Oh, Wanda exploded it.
You stop them in their tracks. I am ready to put on a show.
We're in a crappy spot, that's for sure.
Pulse charge.
That's unlucky. I stalled though.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Ooh, good knockback. Holy poppin' aim, brother. That guy is mega far. Holy. That rocket. That rocket was mega far. That's the type of rocket that you do not want to be. Because that rocket will not climb that far.
This is real firepower. Bring on the chaos.
I mean, there's some times where it's necessary, I guess. But that's not how your main gameplay should be.
Hey, Dee, enjoy the amplifier.
I thought that was strange. Boy, am I wrong.
I am ready to put on a show.
Gaming. See, right now I should be getting lit up by the rocket, but because their rocket is kind of like heal botting, I don't have to worry about it. So I actually can play more aggressive due to it. Like, it's actually insane how much pressure you get, and he doesn't even realize that. And obviously, you know, this is gold. Well, they're not really gold. They're like last season diamonds, I think. But they don't even realize how much pressure you're just giving off by just being the person that says, I'm not going to attack. Because I know you won't attack, it's gonna just be a 6v5. What is your heal from my burst? It's really not relevant. That's why I said you never really should be that type of player. Oh my god, Venom. Swear this thing works half the time and doesn't. The other half. We're gonna look for a backline dive here. Yeah. Freaking rocket. Oh, he's attacking now. I think a little late for that. Oh my god. Venom. Venom! I am sick and tired of you. He's so inconsistent with his wall runs. Oops. Wait, how am I so low? What happened? Dude, I got insanely low. I don't even know what did it. I just got one shot. Try to come back. I'm just gonna try to take advantage of this amplifier that we have. This is a really kind of weird location. We can go back to Strange here.
This is real firepower.
Block some of the heals.
I'm opening a portal. Pulse charge. Fire.
Just put it like really close to them so they can't aim. Again, just kind of using it as cover.
Leave me darkness.
That portal is so busted. The just multitude of ways you can use it is insane.
Time to switch things
Bali
up.
Hoopla, hello, hello. Hey, thanks for all the guides. And Throne of Liberty. Hey, no problem, no problem. I'm glad they helped you out.
Reality is but an illusion.
Yeah, I was
You'll
guiding
need
it
top
up
notch
back
team
then.
to win this one.
Constantly guiding it up. Do I want to play Venom again? Could play Cap again.
Freedom's an idea that will be wary. Who needs four when
I'm here to finish the fight up.
I am the god of thunder?
I'm supposed to be playing Strange.
Reality
Let
is
me not.
but an illusion.
Round 2, go!
Magic is
Rocket should have more deployable that affect the way combat happens and requires both teams to fight differently, for example. Zoel, why do you want people so busted?
30 seconds
Dude.
before you attack. Get ready.
Zoel wants everything super giga strong.
We really should be in the lab.
I love it. I actually love it.
fighting bad guys.
Kirsten, hello, hello. Are you only trying to solo queue right now? Yeah, this is these accounts that I have right now are accounts that I use to climb to make content. And all of my content is about playing solo. You can use it if you're not a solo player, but sometimes some content hits differently if you primarily play with people, because it's a different way the game works.
This is where the black blobby things come from?
Where's the nest at? Oh, it's there.
This is gonna hurt.
More bad guys.
Pentagram of Piranha.
They're wild for going in that. They're wild for going in that. This is what I don't... Dude, DPS players are so ready to fight people. It's insane. You had to wait 2 seconds, Iron Fist. 2. Count them. 2 marshmallows. This guy freaking just jumps straight into a whole thing of spider bots. My guy is wildin'. What in the world?
Healing energy.
Dude, just wait for the nest to go away. I can't handle it, guys. Yeah, we might not be able to play Strange in this particular situation. Holy crap. These are people who used to be freaking Grandmaster. Why are we just running it down?
Sorry, soldier.
He's like, bro, it's Iron Fist. I gotta run it down. I mean, you're not wrong.
Some sort of tiny robot. Stand down. He's coming real handy. That's the boost I need. Let's dance.
It's so hard because they just keep blowing up on the mines. Like, it's fairly obvious to not go on the mines, and they go on the mines. Jesus, bros.
Stand down.
We're too good of a rank for this. We're too high of a rank for this, bro.
Real handy.
If y'all hit Grandmaster and we can't deal with Penny Nests, we need to talk. We need to explain what's going on. Because that is a no-go.
Hostile forces incoming. Careful. Assemble! Back in the fight.
She's still... Oh my gosh, she's still kicking.
I am ready.
Oh my lord.
Ready to put on a show.
That's so wild. How we get this high without knowing how to deal with the Penny Nest. I mean, I might seem salty, but come on. That's something I expect you to know how to deal with. Not saying we're gonna lose because of that, but I'm just saying. You gotta think, man. Where is he at? Oh.
Good on you, Tony. I'll be shipshape in no time.
You gotta think, man. That's like getting a driver's license but not knowing how to make a left turn. It's like, bro,
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
make no sense. These settings are a little bit too high, I think.
Get in there.
It's okay for my TV, but on monitor, turning is a lot more sensitive.
Stand down. These spiders are explosive. This is our dance.
And Luna should be able to get a frost shield that makes her invincible for 5 minutes. Hold up, 5 minutes. That's a little wild. Rodrigo, hello, hello. How should I usually play a solo tank in a dive meta? Sometimes I struggle to help my strategist and maintain pressure at the point. I actually have a video on that. Can't link it for you, but I can link it for you after this match if you would like. But it's called How to Peel for your team, something like that. as tank. How to peel as tank. There we go. That's what it's called. And I explain exactly what you're asking in there with examples of all the characters. But just like a brief description, just identifying when you need to hold pressure and when you need to assist your team. Sometimes you might think they need assistance and they don't. Other times you might think they don't need assistance and they do. And being able to identify them is how you become a better player. Dude, that Loki is freaking gaming me right now. I love that they keep using their ults at the same exact time. Literally, they both pop ult at the same time and it's making them loose. I would think that if you hear Loki say what he says, you're not gonna ult. Luna's done it, I think, 2 times this game. I respect it though, without a doubt. That's a joke. That's a joke. Not today. That was kind of cute, Jeff.
Final score 2-1.
Okay, let me get the video for you real quick.
Another epic victory. Big win.
I make way too many videos, dude. I'm addicted. Here's the video. If you want to know what to do, if you're a tank player and there's dives happening and you don't know how to handle it, that video will help you out. And I suck, right? I love the banter. It's like, bro, I literally made you, I enabled you to play the game, but I'm not going to say anything. I think you did a great job. Good job, Iron Fist. You're the man. You're the man with the plan. Vincent says, and Mantis can get a hop away ability where before she would be defeated, she always can jump out of danger with the cooldown of 10. Okay. Okay, Vincent. Now you're just trolling, dog. No problem, Rodrigo. If you still have questions though, let me know and I'll try to answer them. It's just hard to articulate in words. That's why I have a video for it.
Open your eyes. Reality.
Every time I watch you, I always learn something new. I never thought to use strange portal as cover in certain situations. Yeah, my brain's all over the place sometimes. That's the best brain, dude. People say your brain should not be all over the place. Look, how do you think of creative things without being all over the place? Also, what's up, Crazy? Hello, hello. I haven't really been wanting to ban anybody when I play anymore. I've been okay for the most part. So I just let people ban. Cody Crow, yo, poppin'. What account are you ranking up right now? I'm ranking up my Vanguard account. So this is just only tanks. The support account's already diamond. I want to get all the accounts to diamond, and then I'm going to start working on my content that I wanted to do before the season hits. Because best believe we are not re-ranking all these accounts again. So I'm going to pop as much content I can out of these accounts before that happens. Because I already ranked it up once. Now, to be fair, you have Emma, Punisher, and Penny all on the same page. That's pretty Nah, Brick. Don't give these guys excuses.
Pick your hero or villain.
Is Gold still Grandmaster? Or have the Grandmasters started climbing out of it? I think it's still a mix. Mix of Grandmasters. Because I still see the icon, and you only get that if you're Grandmaster or Celestial. The dark one. I think if you're Celestial, it's a different color, actually. It's like bluish, maybe? I forgot. AL says, isn't gold 3 like plat now? Last time I played a few days ago, it was plat, low diamond. No, there's still some people in here that are definitely Grandmaster. But I will say it is a lot less frequent. It could be the Grandmaster players that kind of skimmed into Grandmaster right before the season, so they probably are diamond players at heart. That's pretty much how climbing works, you know? Like, usually what rank you are isn't necessarily your rank. It's usually...
The battle starts in 5.
Like, your peak rank isn't your real rank. Your peak rank is just that. Your real rank is always lower than your peak rank. Unless you just stop playing in general and play on another account. Then at that point, I mean, I guess it's not. But usually this is why you will lose points or demote. It's because your skill level wasn't there yet. It's getting there, but it's just not there yet. If I see one more Iron Man, bro, that's when I'm gonna start banning. Start banning Iron Man. Okay, don't know where my healers are, but oh, that's where we are. That's where we are. Oh, there's a magic in this game. I do not think our healer should have dropped down into the magic. I'm just trying to like soak up aggro. I misclicked though. Oh boy. Magic and Iron Man? Jeez. Band starting gold? Well, I'm never getting passed over then. Wait. Why not? People are slowly queuing up. Yeah, they're slowly getting back to ranks. I think most people haven't reached their main rank yet, though. That character is dumb. I might have to play another healer for this team. Because we're really struggling. But we'll see. Like every time, I feel like I don't have heals. Like that's not even BMing. I just feel like I do not have heals for some reason.
Maximum pulse! By the eye of Agamotto! By the eye of Agamotto!
Like that's not even flaming anybody. Dude, some games it just really feel like I have no heals, man. Where do you come from? Dude, I don't even know. Here? What am I doing? I have to hurry up and do it before I got hit. She has no heals because we just used it. She's out. Position better, my friend.
Enemy in front of us.
Behold, that child!
We lack strength for this encounter.
Doesn't even matter. Magic gaming. Bro, imagine playing a character where you don't need to aim and you just do so much damage and get an overshield for it. Bro, please imagine that character and call it magic. Just, God, I hate that character. That character is so dumb.
The Sorcerer Supreme.
I've been doing pretty good not banning it repeatedly, but like, my God, that character drives me up the wall. It's such an anti-fun character to go against. I rage every time. Every time. I'll reach out in a second. Holy, that invisible woman just gamed me. There she goes. Dude, I like him losing track of everyone. My awareness is bad right now. Maybe because I've been unfamiliar with the map.
By the eye of Agamotto, the Shanti guide me.
Double kill!
Look at her. Don't even do nothing. Just walk around swinging a sword. That's it. It's so dumb. I hate that character. Like, what is that? I cannot stand that character, bro. I cannot stand that character. All right, now I'm mad.
Sorry, soldier.
Control lost!
I cannot stand that freaking character, bro. It is the most unbalanced character in this game. What up, baby?
Coming through. I'll be ship-shape in no time.
They've almost got it!
Take this.
Us against the world.
Knock him out, bro. Should've just jumped. It's gonna die.
Keep fighting until we have a winner! Control C! Double kill!
Where's that stupid character? Oh no, we having the 1v, baby. We having the 1v, baby. Where you at? No, I don't want you. Oh, I'm about to. Me and Magic about to have a little date, cause she gets. Nah, she on my last. Yo, game suggestions? Break. No,
Be a soldier.
definitely not. Grass on rank up. Thank you. I like the game like getting better. Competitive is either I get carried or surrounded by whoa. There is a no in between. I gotta learn to win 1v6. You're never gonna learn to win 1v6. There's no such thing in a team game. That could probably be where you're struggling. Like some high players would say some stuff like when you're climbing, treat your team like bots because they blah 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 blah. I don't believe that. You do need to play with your team. You have to adapt to them.
Starts in 5, 4,
That's all.
3,
It's not like they're useless. Whatever rank you have, they're there for a reason.
capture the mission area.
Whether they get there playing Spider-Man or they get there playing Rocket, everybody's in the same area together. You just gotta figure out how to mold your gameplay and work with them. No one can truly 1v6 in any team game,
That's the boost I needed.
or 1v5 if it's a 5-man. You do that by like playing really well and doing your part well, but you don't do that by just like getting tons of KOs and stuff like that. That's not how it works. And that's coming from someone who's climbed out of bronze repeatedly. With all the roles, it doesn't matter.
A nice defense.
Oh, I should have not have used it, but it doesn't matter. I don't know who's worse, man. Magic or freaking Iron Man? They're both pains in my butt. Look at them. Look at them. I really do not like playing Mag, but I think I have to play Mag. I want to play Strange, but I'm not gonna do that. Who's dumber, Iron Fist or Magic? Magic. Easy, Magic. The thing about Iron Fist is like he's just like it's like a scrub stomper. You know? He's not realistically like a problem with anybody that knows how to deal with it. Magic is always a problem. Like, how am I? Bruh. That really just blocked the shot. Oh my gosh! I hate magic, bro. I swear I'm about to write a letter. Poppin', you only missed because you suck. No, I wouldn't have missed if it wasn't magic. Bet. Bet. Look at her, making me mad every single time I hear, I got you.
Us against the world.
I'm triggered. I cannot play well when I'm triggered. That's why I ban her. I literally ban her for that reason. Cause I get mad. I get mad. Oh my god. I cannot stand that stairs, man. Alright, forget this crap, bro. About to break the rules. We're about to break the freaking rules. I don't even care.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
If I lose, but best believe I'm gonna take some aggression out. That's for sure. That's for sure. Good clap, bro. What's up?
The spiders are cute, but deadly. Disappear!
Did you see that?
Oh, I knew I was gonna get smacked by that. I knew it! But I was like, maybe I can KO before I KO. We got this, guys. Bet. Bet. Oh, you're so lucky. Oh, you're so lucky! Wait, why did he swap? Iron Fist. Iron Fist, it's okay. You didn't have to swap, buddy. You could have been gaming. Bro, me and Magic got a score to settle, bro. Me and Magic got a score to settle. Dude, it's just about me and her. That's it.
Before you attack, get ready.
You don't like my penny idea for giving her web cluster a small slowing effect instead of criticals? No. We do not need slows. I'm gonna try Magneto, but it seems like his shots have a very specific effective range. The character definitely requires spacing knowledge.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture
Ramazan, I think,
Got it?
yeah, I answered that already. Maybe I answered it without you knowing that I answered it though. But basically, I was saying that I don't technically tweak my settings, mainly because I play on multiple accounts. So if it's anything, it's just, look at that. What is that? What is that damage? If anything, it's just the sensitivity. That's all. But I just play normally. But I think I need to tweak it for this account, because holy, I feel like my turning is very slow. Waiting for heals. Not getting the heals. Why did it, huh? How are you guys KOing the penny mines on the opposite side of, bro? What is happening?
We captured the mission area.
Okay, I don't think I can play Star-Lord, because I don't think my team can tank.
That's what the doctor ordered.
I wanted to let some aggression out, but I guess I'll play him. I'm on the wrong side of the spawn. Oh my god. I'm triggered. So you're telling me, yeah, okay, so I thought my team, my supports KO'd because they're on our side. They walked to the enemy side and got KO'd. Make that make sense. Make that make sense, bros. Doesn't make sense to me. Not at all. Not at all! We do need someone to take out that Iron Man though. Bro, like Iron Man is the low rank destroyer for the air. And Magic is the low rank destroyer for ground. They have both. That's wild. We'll play for real though. We'll play for real and not be upset at this dumb character. What is that? I don't know why Arlena Snow is tanking that. What if we just go with third healer? Maybe that's the play. Why do you guys just eat her stuff so much? I'm confused. I'm gonna just play a third healer. We're gonna play Loki. Because our healers just are not it. They're not surviving long enough for us to even play the game. And the only option is to pray that our Venom can play the game by himself and be a third healer.
Why would anyone want order when they could
'Cause,
enjoy chaos?
They are not surviving long enough.
It's fighter time! It's the grand finale.
Sucky part is we're playing Loki. Sucky part playing Loki is he doesn't have a good time shooting Iron Man. Well, let's be honest, not really many supports do except Mantis. I was just trying to heal him through it, but I think that's game. That guy just sits up there. Bro, my supports go in melee mode. Iron Man's chilling in the sky with no contestant. Freaking Magic over here do whatever she wants with no contestant. What is happening? Holy, those are the games where you just know you're probably not winning. That is so funny. Oh my god. I'm not mad at my team. I'm mad at the characters that they chose. Not my team, but the enemy. Whenever I get frustrated, I don't think it's my team. I just hate the characters that are in the game most of the time. Most of the time I'm okay with losing, but if it's against Magic, oh, I'm frustrated. I cannot stand that character.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
All right.
Open your eyes.
They literally only won because nobody could contest and our healers were just melee moding it against whatchamacallit.
Now,
That is wild.
who am I gonna banish from this match?
All right, we're gonna try to ban Iron Man or Magic. One of the two. But we want Magic, so we're banning Iron Man. I don't usually mind bans, but if I start losing because of one of them, then I'll just ban them out. I usually do ban in higher ranks though, only for the simple fact that I really, it's obviously important to ban out people who main stuff. You can kind of tell if they have their names available as well. Some people are just monsters. We're getting up at 6:30 for finals. Oh, I'm gonna assume it's college finals, right?
All the difference.
Oh, sorry, I left chat for a bit. No worries. I was just catching up, so it took me a second to get to it. Nosh says, at the start of a season, is it better to push early or wait until things settle a bit? I always think it's better to just start playing early. That's when you get all the tryhards and less, that's where you get all the tryhards and less people to troll your matches, less smurfs, because everybody's on their main. So I would do it the early start most of the time.
Round
The
one.
time entanglement is a vexing problem.
He'll be coming in 30 seconds.
Isn't the Airblade auto aim? No, it's not auto aim, but the hitbox is huge. You don't miss it that often.
I like daggers and your soul sword. We can handle anything they throw our way.
Our foes would be wise not to underestimate us.
They will. They always do. Just because we're young, pretty, and female.
Yeah, the Marvel character that I'm still waiting for is Blade. I wanted it. I was promised it. I didn't get it. I wasn't really promised it,
You
but
have to stop them from securing
I'm in my
information area.
feels.
I like hanging around Groot because he gets me.
Keep them out of this area.
That makes Jeff lower level destroyer underground. That's funny. They got a Star-Lord gaming. I don't really know what our supports are doing in that game. There's games like that I just throw away. You know, some players get upset about losing specific games, but like, reality, you're not gonna win every single game, bro. That ain't happening. Even if you're a pro player playing in lower ranks, you can't guarantee you win every match. I'm kind of seeing where they're coming from. What? What are y'all doing? What is happening? What is going on these games? These guys are goobers. Wait, what is happening, dude? What is Rocket and Jeff doing? Bro, I'm about to go spy on them. This don't make no sense. What are y'all doing? What is going on with these portals? What is this game? What is happening? This is what ranked is? Bro. This is ridiculous. Like, this has to be a joke. Where's Ashton Kutcher? Bro, we're on Punk'd, aren't we? Where are you? This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. This makes no sense. Bro, I'm not even positioning well at this point. I'm just running around and it's fine. It's Cloudburn time? Yeah, not for me. This is wild. That actually hit somebody? Oh my goodness. What is happening?
We need help.
Some uninvited guests.
By the eye of Agamotto! By the eye of Agamotto! I join the darkness!
That's a really weird place to throw the heels. Holy moly. Goodness gracious, this game is just not it.
The Sorcerer Supreme returns.
Wait, they banned Captain? Bro, if we banning Captain, we know this game's goober game. Oh, get in there, Venom. Oh my goodness, why are you so slow? This is why Spider-Man's better than you, bro. He would have made it. Why are you guys chasing me backwards, bro? What are y'all what is this game? I'm over it. Get me out. I'm about to go clap somebody in the back, bro. What's up? Boom. About to make me some tuna. Uh-oh. How do you turn Jeff into tuna? Yeah, I know. That was probably a weird thing to say. I don't know. This game has me kind of all over the place. And there's a storm? Oh my god. You ain't safe. I got little pokers. Got little pokers. This game is... I don't even know where people are. Like, it's so bad that I have no vision on, like, anybody. What is happening? I know I'm bad, but this is a little bit excessive. I'm with that. Are you kidding? I tried to get her before she phased, but... Oh my god. Oh my god. Where did he even come from? I'm trying to tell you. I have no vision on anybody. My brain is mush. What is happening? Where? Where are people? Like,
I'm counting on you, friends.
my dude disappeared out of nowhere.
Better stop that vehicle.
Jesus. This is just too much for me.
Powering up. This is gonna hurt. There's still a chance to stop them.
To me, bro. It's abusive. You want the hands, bro? What's up? You better backpack. Knock you out. Oh, she blew it up. She blew it up, boys. Oh. Oh. What is happening? Where is my team?
They hit a checkpoint.
Okay.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
What is happening? Are we just chilling? What are y'all doing? What is happening? Why do we only have
That vehicle. Light doesn't dispel
Relax.
darkness.
Poppin'. What? Relax. Chill. Calm down.
The guardians
Trying
of the
to,
galaxy
but it's getting to me.
value all life.
This is ridiculous.
Chin up. My anger is
Why are you locking in? Why are you locking in support and not committing to it? I just want to swap mid game. Wait, now we have 3 heal. What is oh my god. I can't. I can't. I can't, bro. I can't, bro. Get me out. Get me out. This isn't it.
Don't give them another inch. Or else.
Actually insane, bro. I don't even know why I tried to climb up that. I figured he couldn't do it, but I never actually tested it. You actually know who I think is like low-key OP? I think it's Wanda. Like Wanda's actually like low-key busted. Only because of her simplicity. She was strong last season, but I think she's like ridiculous this season. Especially because of Strange.
Final 10 seconds.
Such a wild game, bro. Like, what even was this? Seriously, what even was this?
The current score
Felt like a
is
scam.
0-2-2.
This freaking developers just all up in my account saying, "Who account? That's not popping." Hold on, is he streaming right now? Popping. Oh, he is. Oh, yo, turn on them. Y'all know what to turn on. Go turn that on real quick. He's streaming. Get him.
Only a top-notch team
These
can
games is
this
wild.
one.
Don't make no type of sense.
Reality is but an illusion.
I don't burst fire with Star-Lord either. It's not really beneficial to burst fire. Star-Lord doesn't need to burst fire unless it's far away. If you're close range, one clip will KO somebody.
Round 2.
When science failed me, magic was there.
Now you get 2 magics on your team. Congrats. Are they stacking? I don't know. I don't think anybody in this game is stack. I don't know what's going on. I hope they're not stacking.
Remember, you're more than welcome.
Rise, hello. You're learning a lot from your videos, by the way, Lofton. Hey, thank you. I'm
I
glad.
am, but books and tea will teach you how to cope with it.
I'm glad. If there's some content that you like to see that I probably haven't made yet, let me know. I'll see what I can do. You guys always have some great ideas.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'm opening a portal.
Hellfire Club royalty.
A shortcut through space.
Okay. Don't know where my healers are. At all.
My life is in peril. Thank you.
I'll dog you. Nah, you about to get clapped. Wow. What up? Can a brother get some heals? I'm just saying. I can fly too. Shit. What you? Girl, I can fly too, bro. I invented that. Oh. You just might be slightly better at it. Psych.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Fade out. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, yeah, I do. What am I? Bro, when Thor smacks you around, sometimes I'd be lost. I'd be like, where am I? What am I doing? Did you knock me back into last week? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where we are right now.
I've made the nests disappear.
Bro, what's up? Yeah, fireworks. Uh-oh. See? Fireworks, but for that neck exploded. Now the game feels like a game. I don't know, bro. That dude rests to get KO'd again. Respect. That's gaming right there, bro. What's a more screw you to Rocket than resin and KOing again? Instantly. I can only imagine how he would react in the movie. Oh, I got knocked back. Interesting how they're playing Thor and Penny on defense when they play different characters. Maybe they're different players, but you would think they probably wouldn't do that. Oh, there he goes. Oh, you about to get rocked, Rocket. I guarantee you about to get rocked. Not now. Maybe not in the next 10 seconds. But best believe you about to get handled. It's not because I don't like you. Uh-oh. What's what happened to you? Yeah, kind of expected.
We're definitely outnumbered.
Storm is highly underplayed.
Match for the sorcerer.
I'll give you that.
That vehicle moving again.
I'll give you that. Misunderstood? I don't think
I'm
so.
opening a portal.
I think Storm is a very simple character. That's not BMing any. I think most characters in this game are simple, but there's not really much to it. It's just a flying character.
I am strengthened for battle.
I swear you can block that.
One couldn't win without the other.
How do you guys keep getting hit by that girl's ult?
By the eye of Agamotto.
You ain't jumping nowhere. Bro, I said I was gonna get him. Might not be now. Might not be later. Might not be now latest. But it's gonna be eventually.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Which character player is the friend list in game tier lists? Wait. My brain can't understand that. That's one of those double take sentences where I have to reread it.
Leave me, darkness.
Which character player is the friend list in game tier list? I still don't get it.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
I'm trying to like read chat, but because my brain is mush after this game, it's a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
So close. This is your big chance.
These guys are pulling all types of tanks out. Didn't I tell you? Uh-oh. Why would we take out Spider-Man? Aim. Popping. Oh my god. If you can only aim for 2 seconds sometimes, you have so many more KOs than you do. Where is he at? I said I'd take you out. Nah, you're getting got this match, Rocket. I guarantee it. Oh, and you definitely getting got because you ain't about to just sit up there and camp. Yeah, you better. You know.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Where's she at? Oh, did I tell you? Didn't I tell you to come around here? No. Didn't I tell you? Whoop his butt. Call me Pootie Tang. She about to open. Get her out. Get her out.
By the eye of
Oh no! I told you I was coming for the booty. You knew it. This is what you signed up for, Rocket. What's up, girl? This dude took out Magic. This dude took out Spider-Man. This guy just playing everything. Okay, well that's that. Yeah, I figured that fight was over. Figured that one was over.
rejuvenated.
Rainbow stands with you.
Magic? I don't know if you know, but you're by yourself? It's not the time to be Naruto. Let me tell you, that time has been past. We're gonna try to run closer to her so she can come out the portal.
This feels empty, yet somehow dangerous.
Only 60 seconds left.
Where did they put you? You're in such a weird spot.
A shortcut through space.
Why do I not have healers ever? What are y'all doing? That's so interesting. That y'all can't help a brother. Oh, I whiffed that like crazy. Oh, Magic. Where? Okay, it's like I cannot find this dude. Thought that was it. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just say, the fact that this player selected Magic and the game became increasingly more difficult goes to show how dumb that character is. Like on the real, did you guys see how much harder this game became because she picked Magic? Probably a character you don't even play. That character is dumb. I cannot stand that character. For real. Holy. I'm stressed. I need a massage. I've never had a massage before, but I feel like that'd be just the best thing. Anyone ever have a massage? Randomly off topic, I know, but I'm just curious at this point. Okay. Yeah, I do like how some roles are blended. Like in Storm's case, being able to buff teammates, or like Mr. Fantastic's case being like a pseudo tank. It's really cool. For sure, man. I watched a second coaching session with the Atom and learned a lot, reflecting on my own mistakes, and inspired me to watch replays early as hell in the morning. Yeah, I think that they would benefit players a lot. People that get coaching aren't really forced to have it on camera though, but those two were willing to do it. I have another one coming out soon, so be on the lookout for that one. Which character? Oh wait, you already readjusted. Which characters are likely to have friendly players? That's funny. I think Jeff. I think Jeff doesn't actually have friendly players. They're players that are waiting for you to just do something so they can just lash at you. Like, those are very lashy players. Even though on the surface it might look like they are friendly. But that's just the character looking that way. Dude, I think Star-Lord players are actually pretty chill. Like, I don't think I've ever run into any toxic Star-Lord players. I think Mantis players might be pretty chill too. Luna players, alright. They're alright. But like an actual friendly type of person, I feel like Invisible Woman players just want to abuse you. Like, they got so much pent up stress and anger that they just want to take it out on you. And that's why you play Invisible. I'm just trying to say, that's the ones I've run into. That's a hard one. That's a good question. You know what? I will say Storm. I think Storm players are probably the most friendly players. I think Storm players are probably among the most friendly. For sure. For sure. Johnny players too. Like Human Torch players, I think they're pretty friendly.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Like if I had to pick one from each role, I would say the most friendly player
Open your eyes.
in tank would probably be
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, Venom. I think Venom players are probably the friendliest players within this whole roster of tanks. Captains are like not toxic, but captains are very dismissive. Like, bro, they don't really care. But Venom players are like, they some gamers. They some gamers. If we're talking DPS, probably Storm, but let me see if I can think of another one. Nah, I think Black Panther players are actually pretty chill too. Nah, I lied. Hawkeye players, bro. Hawkeye players are GOAT. Hawkeye players are GOAT. I've run into one Hawkeye that wasn't really toxic, but told me to pocket them. Because for some reason, they don't know how to stay healthy. So I did, but like Hawkeye players are some GOAT players. They're some chill ones. And then for support, Adam players are dismissive too. I'm not even gonna lie.
Round one, go!
I think Loki players, man. Like Loki players, I think they're pretty chill too.
Your blows will not affect me.
Hey guys, there are 40 of us watching, only 17 likes. What are we doing? True, Ramazan. Bro, hit the stream with some likes.
That hasn't changed. In fact,
Let me know that you like the stream. Thank you.
like it or not.
Ramazan should be the streamer at this point. I didn't even realize that.
It's actually a bit more complicated than that.
Penny
Battle
players?
starts in 5,
Penny players are dismissive
4,
too.
3,
Also, what's up, Martin?
2, 1.
Penny players are like,
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
The Sanctum Sanctorum is my refuge.
Penny players feel like they're doing more than they're doing, and if you call them out on it, they'll dismiss you and probably flame. But they will hardcore dismiss you. They might not type, but they'll dismiss you. They don't even care. What am I doing? I don't even know anymore. Wait, how did our support KO? Bro, what were you doing in the melee range?
Good medicine. The Vishanti guide us to retreat.
Can you relax? Bro, the Cloak and Dagger buff didn't even hit yet, and we got people over here acting like they carries. Just try to block the heals. Popping. Freaking aim, bro. You have one job. You can't even do it. That's why I don't like you. Uh-oh.
More tentacles. I am strengthened for battle.
That takes care of me more.
Enemy in front of us.
One more. My man. My man. My man poppin'.
I'll patch you up.
More heavily armed guard.
Both players are generally pretty friendly in your experience.
You're welcome.
Cloak players are too aggressive. Like, Cloak players think they're better than they are. Like, no flame to anybody, but like most of them do. Like, they try to do some things that they're not supposed to be able to do, and it's like, you're not that good. Yeah, I can see what you're trying to do, baby, but you ain't there yet. They be trying to do some crazy off the wall stuff. It's funny because it always blows up in their face. It like never works. Let me see if I can give an example. So like they try to pick fights that they can't win, but they just think that they're that good that they can. Where they'll try to like do specific combos or heal in specific spots, and I'm like, go back to what you were doing.
The god of thunder!
You ain't a pro. I don't know you like that. But they're the type of players that usually get smacked around once or twice and then they just stop. They're like, all right, y'all proved your point. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing. Oh my god. That's how it is with every Cloak and Dagger player, bro. They think they hot stuff for about 2 to 3 KOs. Then they go right back, fall in line with Invisible Woman. Like, you right, let me go back to healing real quick. Let me go back to healing real quick. I thought I was a boss. I thought I was a boss dipped in sauce. Hold up, let me go back. Oh man. I love this game, dude. This game is the best game. Y'all ain't ready? Look, check. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, boys. I had to try to put the portal down ASAP because I was getting lapped up. But actually it was part of my plan because I knew I'd come back. Check the place. You ready? They're like, okay, Strange is KO'd. Am I though? Wait, where did they go? Who I'm about to sit on? Oh, get that guy. This guy don't even care, bro. Punisher players just... I don't know. I was having a conversation about him in my Discord. Bro, I was having a conversation. People are like, Punisher players have no awareness. And I'm like, swear every Punisher player that I play with or against, I always thought they didn't look because they just didn't care. Like they knew you were there, but they didn't care. And as I play more and more with them in mind, I start to notice Punisher players actually just do not have awareness. They're so tunneled, it's insane. They're so tunneled, it's insane. I'm like, wow, this whole entire time I thought Punishers were some gamers. No, they just tunnel vision. That's why they land their shots. Oh man. Most of them Cloak mains be DPS and ult wannabes. Or be DPS wannabes and ult for pressure. Yes, that is accurate. Most of the time. Most of the time that is. Cloak players are kind of toxic. Not all of them, not all of them, but that play style is just hilarious.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I was thinking, all spider people are connected to a spider.
Yeah, I do agree with that, Rise. If you don't ult at the right time with Cloak and Dagger, you can drastically diminish the value of the ult for sure.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I can do some amazing stuff. I can enjoy this. Self-guided spider bombs? Yikes!
Strike me if you dare.
Hello.
My body is rejuvenated.
Oh! In theory, that plan worked out pretty well. In reality,
Mortal pain is no match for the sorcerer's
not work out.
supreme. Gather with me. I'm opening a portal. Pentagram of Coralla.
Pentagram of Brawler.
Enemy in front.
Alright. Freaking what's her face? Ah!
By the shades
Alright.
of the seraphim,
Let's
I
do it up.
return.
Let's do it up. Play for real. Get this point. I might have to swap though, but we'll see. We have a pretty fortify heavy team. Usually a good way to get through it is just someone that can dive. So we may have to swap, but we'll see. We'll quit trolling and actually see if we can if we have to swap. We have a pretty decent chunk of time on clock.
Us against the world!
My body is rejuvenated.
Your powers are mine! It's Spider time!
Out, dark magic.
Always glad to help.
Alright, we didn't need to swap. Good game, guys. Or not, because somebody want to be a freaking bugaboo. You bugging what? You bugging who? You bugging me? Don't you see it ain't cool? Gaming?
Final score 1-2-0.
When game just launched, everyone said Doctor Strange was the best tank, and I just couldn't make him work. He seemed so weak to me. Admittedly, I was in bronze, but never was scared of Strange and his ult. Strange is still the best tank in the game. The thing is, it's not about him specifically, it's about the versatility that he provides. This dude can do whatever he wants. And you have to be afraid of him all the time. There's not a time where you should just not be afraid of Strange, unless the Strange isn't that great, but a good one, you can't just do what you want. You'll get exploded. This is why they keep nerfing him, because he's just that type of character. What's crazy to me is how often Punisher players put up the worst turrets. They get away with it because nobody shoots. Yes. That's literally true.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Some Strange gameplay. What's up, Lauren? Yeah, I want to play some Strange because I bought that skin on my main account. So I want to get games in.
Now, who
What's favorite character to play / the one you play the most in each role? My favorite character in tank is Venom. The dude's just everything that I want in a character. It would be Cap, but Cap just lacks things that I want, and I can't really tell you what it is that he lacks. But he's not as like people think that he's pretty good, and who am I to tell them that they're wrong? But to me, I just feel like that character is never an issue, ever. So, but Venom can frontline, he can dive, he can do whatever he wants. Dude, that character is like all around good. I'm just playing Strange for the skin though, or I'd probably be playing Venom more often than not. For DPS, Star-Lord's really fun. Hawkeye is really fun. Star-Lord's everything I want in a character, but he's not all of it. Like, if they made another character similar to Star-Lord, I would like that character more.
All the difference.
And then for support, I've been loving Jeff. I'm not even gonna front, dude. I've been loving me some Jeff. That's my mans. That is my mans. We have to solo tank. No, I don't want a solo tank on defense. This is what I've been dealing with. I'm telling you, the little mid stretch from like gold to like I don't know, freaking plat, diamond,
Magic was
grandmaster. I don't know. There's like a stretch where people just make people solo tank on defense. Like, why are we doing this? 2 tanks on defense, bro.
Aurora. I sense a strong magical
Wild.
lineage within
It is so wild. But luckily I know how to solo tank. But on my support account, when people were making people solo tank, it's just kind of like, I have to, they can't do it. Solo tanking is hard.
The battle starts in
And if
5,
you never practice it, you don't know how to do it.
3, 2, 1.
enemy in front of us.
Anyone willing to help?
I think they buffed Bucky because he doesn't have the,
Pick up your toys, Moon Knight.
he doesn't have the unlimited ammo that he used to have. When you solo tank, you got to be a bit careful about where you're standing, because you don't want to lead your team in a really bad spot, and you also don't want to get caught out. So we have to play a little bit more back than we want to, but that's mainly because there's a lot more cover here. And you know I was coming. Probably shouldn't have done that, admittedly. I knew better. I really wanted to get rid of him, but realistically I shouldn't have done that because we don't have another tank. So we just gotta hold the line as long as possible. Again, I don't really like solo tanking on defense because, I don't know. I just feel like people can be, like, I can do it, like I said, but I just feel like it's much more consistent when you have 2 tanks.
I shattered the arc.
You stop them in their tracks.
Someone scratch my back.
I can't believe we lost Logan.
Be careful, she looks for a grab.
This is real firepower.
Oh, wait. I got the quotes mixed up. Amplifier is your team, firepower is theirs. I got the quotes mixed.
I'm ready to put on a show.
I'll re-chat in a second. I gotta pay way more attention because I'm solo tanking.
By the eye of Agamotto.
I feel like I could have ulted a little bit later, but I was trying to time it with the
A little help, please.
Luna ult. I hear her. Gotta be careful because I could get grabbed. Stop moving a little bit because she's trying to heal, or not. Invisible woman, maybe. Okay, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what she was doing. I would love to watch the cam on that, cause I wasn't moving yet. Maybe they were fighting. Maybe they were trying to heal someone else. I don't know what that was about. That was, I don't see that often. That was some new stuff, to be honest with you.
60 seconds left.
Standing right next to me and just decided to ignore me.
Our enemies are near.
That is gaming if I ever see it. Alright, that's just me trolling at that point. That was me trolling, not gonna lie. She could have just popped her ult.
Shaking again. Focus.
They hit a checkpoint.
I shouldn't have KO'd that second time. That first time, that was just, you know. Why are you so up, Invisible Woman? You are so aggressive. You have 1 tank. This is why we need 2, so you can play the game. But you can't really play the game without. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna stall.
I'm ready to put on a show.
The thing about having 1 tank is you have to KO their team. Like the DPS has to play the game way faster than theirs, because I can't tank forever, you know? Like it just doesn't happen. But people, again, for some reason, don't like to have 2 tanks on defense, but will run 2 tanks on offense. It's the strangest thing. I already shot in a second, by the way. You just really gotta play this smooth. Just gonna burn time. Stuck.
Enemy located.
I blew up a keyhole.
I'm hulking.
Unexpected catch.
You stopped them in their tracks.
Sorry, soldier.
This game midnight. We'll win. You knew I was there.
Back in the fight.
Can you give me with some heals, Rocket? Oh. You can't be my mans. You can't be my mans, Rocket. Was she
Down
AFK?
to 30 seconds.
How long was she AFK? I guess I didn't really see her in the game, huh?
Sorry, soldier.
Hang on for just a while.
More bad guys.
Come back to us.
Stop that vehicle. There's still a chance to stop them.
Coming from behind. Let's dance.
The final 10 seconds.
Okay, if she was playing. I didn't know she was AFK.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Got stuck. Yeah, she's AFK.
I am ready to put on a show.
Enjoy the amplifier. That should limit Moon Knight. Sorry, soldier. Can't beat Battlefield.
The moon haunts you.
I'll be ship-shape in no time.
Shields up.
Here we go. Okay, she's back.
That's the boost I need. Coming
Should be able to take him out, yeah.
I am ready to put on a show.
This make no sense.
broken. Sorry, soldier. I'll be ship-shape in no time. A living legend indeed.
Never fail to impress me, dude. Shields up.
Moon Knight placed an arm here.
Double kill.
Jesus, bro. Why are we even in a 5v6? What is wrong with these people? Dreadhead, hello. Good to see you. Hello, hello.
Time to switch things up, including which side
Hope
you're
you're
on.
having a good day or night today.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Freedom's an eye.
Strange, like one of the main takes this season. Yeah, he might be mine, maybe. Like I said, that skin is real nice. How many characters do you think we should focus on learning and playing in comp? I want to be able to play a few characters in every role, but also don't want to be jack of all trades and master of none. One in each role is fine.
Is not to be owned.
Don't think you need to learn too many.
Experienced. Lived.
One in each role if you're a flex player, and then two in one role if you main one role. And then just kind of branch out from there. It's not really a necessity. I think most of the time you playing well is more important than you knowing how to play multiple characters.
Isn't the date night you've been planning for us, Reed?
Like I've never run into an issue where it's like I cannot play one character because of XYZ. But I will say if you're gonna if you're gonna play one character in each role, make that character a good character. So as an example, don't main Mantis as your support flex role because you're probably gonna need someone to play a third healer. Main something that is sufficient at filling in the 2 healer spots, sufficient at the 2 DPS spots, sufficient at the 2 tank spot. Actually, yeah. Maybe if you just want to climb really high, you do need to learn a tank that can solo pretty easily if you're not in tank main. Like I can solo as an example, Cap. But I know Cap inside and out, but I also know how to play tank. But if you're someone who flexes and you don't really have that know-how to play the characters at that high level, then having a character that covers up a lot of your weaknesses, like Strange, he covers up the weakness of not knowing how to move from cover to cover, allowing you to just block Namor or Moon Knight and stuff like that, right? Characters that cover up those weaknesses is how you become a more solid player as a flex player. Man, that character is amazing. Like imagine all you do is hold the right trigger or left click. I'm kind of griefing with that position. That was pretty bad. That was actually really awful. That's funny. Why Strange instead of Magneto? I prefer Strange over Magneto. Magneto's just really slow. I don't really like either of them that much, but the Strange skin came out, so now I want to play Strange. Maybe if they give me a good Magneto skin.
I am ready to put on a show.
At that point. It's random ults. I love this game, dude. You can't tell me otherwise. This game is hilarious.
The moon haunts you.
This Ankh is radiating supernatural energy.
What? You must be getting haunted. Because you was possessed for that ultimate.
I am strengthened for battle.
Hey, team!
By the eye of Agamotto.
Should have been able to get that pretty easily. So, I'll reach out in a second. I just gotta deal with real firepower. Just gonna try to block the heals. I didn't play Venom. Although Venom's kind of like, yeah.
Finally, a chance to show them all who you are meant to be, Eddie.
Our team isn't really getting many picks, which makes it kind of rough. You're griefing, dog. Griefing, dog.
Get that vehicle moving again. Down to 30 seconds.
But like their DPS is beating ours. Do we have 3 healers or 3? So we have 3 DPS and nobody's getting any picks? What's going on, fams? Make it make sense, fams. We have 3 and they have 2. Shouldn't we be getting more picks? Shouldn't we be getting picks? I actually thought that we probably had like a support ult or something going at that time. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. That's why I just kind of sat in there. There's a Moon Knight right above your head. Okay, or we just don't care. Oops. Get him. Oh my god. Yeah, that was not a match that we should have lost if we are egoing and playing 3 DPS. That is not a match you lose when we ego on 3 DPS. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. We're not getting any picks at all. Wouldn't it be toxic if I just went DPS too? Like, we ain't having no frontliners. Again, just kind of a game you're forced to lose. You can't really do anything about that. That's the thing about solo tanking, is like there's not really much that you can do as the tank. You're just waiting for things to happen. You can take advantage of little situations and whatnot, but I think in that regard I would have to play a lot slower, and I think I just got a little anxious on the clock considering it was burning really fast, so I wasn't slow enough to compensate. But I don't think we were getting many picks. Mitchell, hello, hello.
Which hero do you think you
What's up, Poppin? I hope the new season is treating you well. I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Open your eyes. Reality is.
I haven't played on my main yet, but I will before the end of the season. But I want to climb these accounts for content first.
Who am I gonna banish from this match?
So once I finish that, then you guys will probably be seeing me stream my main account. And then we can really get into the nitty gritty, get into the dirty. Or get magic out. Hey Lofton, thanks for answering the thing question earlier. I'll be watching the game review when it drops. No problem, no problem. Yeah, I was a little late to get to it, but that was only just because I was trying to catch up. They give you 1 less tortilla wrap in your pack of 8? Nah, call that place right now, AL. Call that place right now.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Dude, call him right now. Be like, what you doing? What you doing, bro? Do I feel like playing Strange? Do I feel like switching it up? Nah, just play Strange, Poppin'. Just play Strange. Just do it for the vine. At what point are you able to play like 3 to 4 characters in each role?
Your idealism refreshes a battered old soul.
You don't need to. I think 2 is fine. Like max 3, but like 2 is okay. 1 is fine. 2 is great. 3 is overkill. I can only play so many because I make content on them for you guys, but if I never made YouTube content, I'd never have a reason to play the other characters. Especially because I don't like them. But I want to go through all the hoops and, you know, go through all the trials and tribulations and all the annoying things and frustrating things, so that way I can help you guys get through it. And I can't do that if I don't play your characters, so whenever I talk about a specific character and things like that, best believe I probably put over 10 hours into it. Except Emma. Emma was really easy to get. Like, that wasn't a hard character to understand at all. But I think it's because she plays like Magneto, in my opinion. A little bit like him. Which would be funny lore-wise, right? Pop that out of mess real quick.
I am strengthened for battle. I see
Because my healer's here, I'm gonna just eat. Have to be careful because if she follows me, she's gonna get popped. Those are situations where you really got to think about your healer's positioning. She was about to follow me into a death trap. So.
Your powers are mine! This is real firepower!
Yeah, I don't know what our Cloak and Dagger was doing over there. I feel like supports this season either don't play support or at least on this account, they don't play support or like they don't want to play support. But a lot of people are just hyper aggressive and out of position. I guess maybe I expect more from players that used to be Grandmaster. Possibly. But like they're ripping off ults that don't need to be used. They're ripping off ults that don't need to be used. Their positioning's all over the place. What's going on? Not saying that they suck or anything, but I just expected more, I guess. I'm not getting that. This is gonna be those games where I talked about in that one video that I released today, where you kind of just have to play with what you got. Like I can't just do what I want to do because a lot of these supports don't play like that.
Destroy these ankhs where you find them.
One less arm.
It's the support strike. That's funny. I don't think it's that. I think a lot of these players don't understand how much harder it is to play the game, and so they haven't adapted to it. That Moon Knight though. Am I crazy?
Your powers are mine!
Go. You went all over there? And my team didn't get him? Oh. Sure where my team is.
The final 10 seconds.
Okay.
Hands are shaking again. Focus. I'm opening a portal.
Shields up. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I don't know what's going on today, dude. It's 2 AFKs in a row.
Good medicine. Creatures of the night shall not stop us. The moon haunts you. I have not seen so many spiders since. Never mind. By the eye.
Oh man. 2 AFKs in a row, bro. What is going on? People's internet's getting turned off? Do I need to? What's going on?
Things up, including
It was a
the
supermarket
side
brand? Oof. I feel that then.
Open your eyes. Reality is but an illusion.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I think it's just if they play a lot of characters, it might be just because of the character type. So like a lot of people that play Black Panther could probably play Spider-Man and Iron Fist and Magic. You know, I think it's just because they branch out in their same type of tree. But usually you won't run into someone who knows how to play Black Panther and Hawkeye. You know, that's kind of like too out of their realm. So I thought that's what you were referring to, not necessarily like characters that are alike.
Stay strong.
playing
this together,
strange.
Sandy Bowen. Get the stars out of your eyes and let us.
I'll swap the cap if I need.
All business.
The fate of many worlds is at stake. It is a mighty.
I got it for the
quest.
bonus points I get with the membership card, but regularly anyways, but it's slightly more expensive one.
Battle
Oh,
starts
okay.
in 5,
Hell,
4,
gaming.
3, 2, 1.
Enemy in front of us. Everything most decidedly does not happen for a reason.
I kind of want the cart to roll out a little bit. Yep.
I need assistance.
Kept hitting it. Trying to stall cart, man. It's really difficult to win a 5v6. Should have just went to the cover to the right. I'm a griefer for that. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad.
This is war. We keep fighting until we can't fight anymore.
I think it's doable.
Oh, I need assistance.
Stand down.
We're definitely gonna have to play out of our minds to get this to work.
These come in real. Coming through.
All those mines. If we had like Rocket, dude, we'd be gaming right now.
Live to fight and
Should I just play
sorry,
Rocket?
soldier.
Can he hold?
It's spider time!
I don't know if he can hold.
Friends, gather around!
No, Mantis ain't it though. Wait, why did Mantis place? Oh, come on, guys. God.
The numbers aren't in our favor. That's the boost I needed. Let's dance. Spider bots, watch your step. Sorry, soldier. Let's
The moon haunts you.
assemble! Your powers are mine!
The moon haunts you.
Can't beat that. Sorry, soldier. We're outnumbered. Just in the nick of time.
Oh, I tried to freaking dash over the mines. That sucks.
Score, 0,
If we just had
2,
Rocket and not
1.
Mantis, I think we would have been fine. But I guess he wanted to do damage. Oh, 2 AFKs in a row, dude. What is going on? I definitely could have held that though. Maybe I shouldn't have used my ult earlier. Can we get 3 disconnects in one game in a row? If we get 3, I might as well stop streaming at that point. Let's be honest. We get 3 in a row? Yeah. We're chilling on that one. It's sad because they were all winnable matches. Every single one was winnable. So the fact that we had 2 disconnects on games that we should have won is astonishing.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Where's your team? Good question. Good question. I think they're just getting picked off. That's why I said if that guy had a rocket, I think it'd be a little bit better.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
I kind of want to ban Rocket because we don't ever get him. And he's always a problem on the enemy team. I say get him like he's contested, but I just mean like Rocket versus Rocket is a little bit better than having no Rocket. At least how they changed him. How many accounts do you have? 7. I only play like 4 though. 3 accounts are for each role. Another account I have on PC when I did my PC climb. Another account is my main. I have another account strictly for melee characters, melee DPS, just because I want to force myself into playing them all. And then one more, and that's just an off account. So yeah, 7. Is there any way of watching your replays for learning purposes on our own? Yeah, I think you can learn a lot from watching your replays. But what you want to do is make sure when you're watching them, you're watching for something specific. If you're trying to just randomly improve, so you're watching your replays, you're not going to get too much out of it because you don't really know what you're looking for. Right? So, as an example, if I'm a gold player and I'm watching my replays because I want to get better, but I don't know what I'm looking for, you'll know obvious mistakes, but like that's not usually what's stopping you from climbing. It's the ones that you don't realize that you're making. So whenever you watch your replays, just have something in mind. Well, I'm trying to work on off angles. Okay, well, how many times did you use an off angle and how many times were you jumping out in the open? You can get better that way. So just always have something in mind, and then watching your replays will greatly help you out. Oh, watching my replays. I don't usually ever watch my replays, unless you just mean on stream. If anything, that is when I do the members only stream. So I actually have a playlist of that, actually. Actually. That's funny. Yeah, I have a playlist of that for you guys. But members did say that they want to try to have their member stream open and just have it so that members are the only ones able to chat. So the next member stream that we have will actually not be a member stream. And oh man. And yeah, it'll be public. And that'll happen, I think, on Friday.
Once more. I'm opening a portal. A shortcut to space. Enemy in front of us.
I don't just want them to look.
Still will do. I turn to the darkness. Good medicine. I see.
I knew I was getting hit from behind, but I was just like, I don't know. I was hoping that my healer would heal me out of it. That was a bad decision. That was a gamble. That was a hard gamble.
Won't fail me again. Destroy these ankhs where you find them.
Yeah, watching your own replays is very, very helpful. I don't do it too much unless I'm really wanting to improve at something specific. Then like, I don't watch them after the game. I like wait for the next day, get some coffee or some tea, whatever. And just watch it there. The reason for that is because I can't really make excuses if I don't remember what happened. But if you watch it right after, you'll be able to tell your brain why you did something, even if it's incorrect. Even if you don't agree with it, your brain will automatically rationalize it. And that's what you want to avoid. So that's why you take a little bit longer to watch it. That was a bad motion.
Us against the world.
Their invisible woman most likely has ult, so we're gonna try to prevent her from using it.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Timed that really bad, and they saved it.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
That sucks. Yeah, I knew she had ult. It's kind of good that she wasted it though, because literally my entire team got wiped there. So she just wasted the ult and gained nothing out of it. That's what I like to see. I mean, I wasted my ult too, don't get me wrong.
The
But
mystic arts won't fail me.
Their team's
another
captured Warlock.
disconnect? Bro, that's 3 in a row. What? Is there something going on? 3 in a row. That's 3 winnable games I lost due to a disconnect, bro. Well, if we lose. Not over. But I would definitely say that it might be. Okay, we need another healer though. I'll play a rocket to just try to give them extra life. That's wild, dude. 3 AFKs in a row.
This is a nice spot.
I just can't. This is definitely going to be my last one today. I would have been plat by now. After those 3 wins.
Some of my best friends are crooks and villains.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
2 people disconnect? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, shit. This the life, yo. This the life, yo.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
I
3,
feel.
2,
Well, never mind. I was gonna say, I felt like you should be able to leave
capture the mission area.
and not get penalized for it if your team doesn't surrender, but
Yeah, personally, I think one doom is way more than enough.
you never know if they come back, I guess. But that's wild. 4, or not 4, 3 in a row. And we're not even losing any of the games. I don't know if someone's in chat just BMing or what, but there's no way. There's no way. There's no
The mission
way.
area is yours.
3 in a
Well, you
row.
can't expect to
Disconnect.
win them all.
What luck is that? I'm not even queuing back to back either. That's the worst part. I'm not even queuing back to back and I still. That's wild, bro. What? That's wild. Okay, we're definitely stopping. I might actually play a little bit off stream, not now, but like maybe tomorrow or the day after. So that way when we come back, we're not starting from the same spot, because we would have definitely been platinum already, for sure. For sure, we would have been platinum already. This is wild. 3 in a row? When I was at, I think 80 points in, 3 wins would have been it. That's insane. That's insane. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. I play more, but it's just pointless. I'm not trying to get more loses, and I guess it's just time for a break. I guess that's the break signal. Mika, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it a lot. It helps the channel tremendously, and obviously members, you too. Thank you guys for being members. You guys know that everything I do on this channel is because of you. So thank you for allowing me to do what I can do. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you viewers for being here. Lauren, Zoel, Davey, Spurs, Thalo, AL, Mika. Thank you guys all. Rodrigo, Ramazan, Rise, Chef, Crazy. I could keep going, but I won't. Break. Okay, I'll stop now. Stop. Thank you guys for being here. It was a fun stream. I'll see you guys next time. I might stream tomorrow, but we'll see. Peace late. Thank you guys for doing what? Popping up a little often. Have a good rest of your day or night, guys.